Hi guys, it's Emma. This is Journal of a Piano Teacher. Thank you for joining me. If you would please leave me a like and a comment, I would very much appreciate that. So we are the last lesson before the recital, and I just finished with students A, B, and C. This is the first day of the week, and student A, she had a rough day today, but that's okay. We tried our best to make it through her duet. She is playing We Three Kings with another student who was unable to make it today to practice with her. So I'm hoping that they'll do okay at the recital. Student A seems prepared for her other two solos, and we went through those, and I did another prep talk with her over what the sanctuary would look like during the recital and where I would be sitting. So we'll keep talking. Hopefully the rehearsal will go over well with her. Student B needs work on one of his solos. I have no doubt he'll work through that this week. I told him to put a metronome to it and to make sure that his right hand sings out. He has a very redundant left hand. He's playing Little Drummer Boy, and the left hand part on that piece is very redundant. So I told him to make sure that he doesn't make it too poundy and that right hand melody sings out. His other solo sounds fabulous. It is absolutely ready to go. And his Snow Fort duet that he's playing with student C sounds perfect, almost to the point where he's over practicing it. And then We Wish You a Merry Christmas. He's not quite confident in that. I think it sounds okay. He just needs to be louder. And then student C showed up at the end of his lesson, and we went over both of the duets. And it was pretty funny. They were practicing, and student C turns and looks up at me, and because I was standing over her shoulder, and she's like, "Can we go first?" And I said, "Absolutely." I had already planned for them to play one of their duets first, and they both just burst into giggles. They are so funny together. She'll say something, and he'll just start laughing, and then they can't stop laughing. They're just way too funny. I'm so glad that I ended up putting them as duet partners. It's working out fairly well. Student C has issues with counting, so I kept teasing her that I was going to give her a speeding ticket during We Wish You a Merry Christmas. She and I sat down during her lesson and worked on it more, but when she and student B were playing it, they were having some issues. So I kept teasing her, you need to slow down. Student C can't keep up with you. He has to play the notes super duper fast like this. And I gave her a demonstration, and it was very silly, and they both thought it was quite hilarious. And so they played through it again, and she still did exactly the same thing. And I was just like, okay, we're done with this. I'm going to give you a speeding ticket. And then on the way out the door, student B told her, we should use Monopoly money. And every time that you speed, you have to give us one of your dollars of Monopoly money. I thought it was pretty funny. I'm going to be extremely amused if he shows up on Friday to the rehearsal with a stack of Monopoly money. I don't think he will, but it was pretty funny. Anyway, student C, we worked through We Wish You a Merry Christmas, her and I, just together. And she seems a little bit more confident now that we spent more time on it. Last week, I really, really drilled into her, and this week she was much better. It sounds like she disciplined herself quite a bit through Jingle Bells. Sounds just fine. And her other solo needs a little bit of work, and she knows that. So she told me she's going to work on it, and I am very happy with her confidence in that. She expressed to me a bit of her stage fright She doesn't like it that I'm going to have all the spotlights on the stage, and yet the audience will all be dark. She does not like that, who is absolutely the opposite of student A, that would rather have the lights off out in the big room. She doesn't want to be able to see anyone. She's like, can't we just have all the lights off? And I told her, no, we can't do that. I also let student A play on the old piano today. She was having such a rough day. And I told her, well, okay, we'll go through this one more time and then I'll take you to the old piano, which is just in the room next door. So we spent a good time in that room. The room is super tiny and confined, and so the noise in there just was so loud, and my head started pounding, and I finally just had to tell her, okay, time to go to the other piano. Anyways, they all had pretty good lessons. I'm trying to remain positive about this whole ordeal. Recitals are super stressful and a lot of work, but I am excited. It's going to be worth it in the end, and I know that rehearsal day is going to be a truckload of fun. I'm hoping to maybe have some surprises in store for them. With all that being said, I hope you guys all have a great rest of your day or your night, and I will give you an update tomorrow on students D, E, and F. Thank you for listening, and go and enjoy some music. Bye.